Hello, this is Mr. Hornsby 83. This is the Mr. Hornsby 83 show on Mr. Hornsby 83 show. Very freaking hassle getting this video started, but I am going to talk about why Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is probably the biggest Power Rangers show out there. Even though we've had better shows out there, and we've had, all that stuff. Freaking thing dusty up here. I'm trying to get it off. But, so I'm going to get into reasons why Mighty Morphin Power Rangers might be bigger than any other Power Ranger show out there. And one of the main reasons, it's the same reason I said with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles last week, which was, oh, well, before I get started, this video is not for kids under the age of 13 years old, so, there. But, one of the big reasons is because of how marketed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was at the time it came out. Just like with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it was very marketable. They marketed it a lot, they put a lot of hype behind it, and that's what they did with Power Rangers. And, that's something I didn't get to talk about too much with last week's Turtles episode, because I was going through one of those moments where my freaking brain was on a dumb path, and I couldn't articulate things like I was planning on. But, yeah, a lot of it's got to do with the marketing and how hyped up Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was. And the situation with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the same thing with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 87 cartoon and 90s movies. You had McDonald's selling toys of them. You had TV commercial. You had Pizza Hut. I think it was Pizza Hut. It might have been Dominant. You had Pizza Hut promoting the Ninja Turtle concert movie. And another thing too is, like with Turtles, this was a unique show with Power Rangers. You had seen a lot of old school action movie stuff where kids were doing, where grown men were doing action, doing martial arts and that, but you had never really seen a show where teenagers are doing martial arts. Well, they're supposed to be teenagers, but all of them look like they're probably in their 20s when they did the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger show. The youngest one out of them was Jason David Frank. But, the characters is another thing that drove it, just like with the 87 Turtles cartoon. Like, with the Ninja Turtle cartoons, all the new shows that Turtles did, they were pretty much the same characters, except for Next Mutation. Next Mutation introduced a new villain. They got rid of Shredder and the Foot Clan and introduced quite a good number of villains. Even though that show was bad, they still introduced some villains we hadn't seen in any of the cartoons at that point. We didn't see some of these villains in the 87 cartoon. So, but, just like with Power Rangers, you saw all these unique characters, all these unique monsters, using magic, powers, all that stuff. And, there has been good Power Ranger shows after, just like with the Turtles show. You had the 2003 show, then you had the 2012 show. And then, the movies were really good. The Michael Bay movies sucked. And, Turtles 3 was a bad movie, too. But, Power Rangers, the biggest thing with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the hype behind it. And nowadays, when people compare it to the newer stuff, they always say they love the older stuff, because you know why? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had a lot of kids grow up on it. Same with the 87 Turtles cartoon. Had a lot of people grow up on it, and really, explains why that show is still as popular as it is nowadays. I wish I had more for my Power Rangers collection. I'd like to have the Green Ranger instead of white. I'd like to have Zack the Black Ranger with the shield, which I saw, which is now sold out at the gaming place. I want to get Kimberly, Billy, Jason, And Trini. I almost forgot her name there for a minute, but yeah, you know, and at the time those shows came out, it was in the height of, you know, great cartoons and great TV shows and that. With the 87 Turtle Show, which I didn't explain in the last video either, with the 87 Ninja Turtle Show, and the 90 and the Mighty Morphin and the 90s movies. It was at a time when it was in that height of where people actually wanted to see this stuff. You know, also Mighty Morphin Power Rangers had 2 movies as well. They had the 95 one, which is everybody's favorite character, Ivan Ooze. I wonder if Hasbro is going to make an Ivan Ooze figure. That'd be cool. But, you know, and then you had Turbo's A Power Rangers movie, which Turbo A Power Rangers movie was just garbage. Especially when they replaced Rocky. The guy that replaced Jason is replaced by a stupid kid. Justin. I was not a... Well, I was a little bit older at the time Turbo was going on, so I wasn't watching Power Rangers as much. I mean, I was watching it here and there, but I did watch all of In Space and all the other shows that came after that. But, you know, I was a little bit older, and I was like, God, that's stupid. You're going to have a little kid. I know a lot of people thought that was great, because it's like, oh, it's like an embodiment of you being there with them live. I didn't feel that way at all about Justin. I'm like, oh, God, this is stupid. Power Rangers going to be ruined. And then it was until we had In Space. I didn't even watch the Turbo season. I didn't want nothing to do with Turbo season. I watched biggest part of Zeo, and then I kind of tuned out of that. And then I watched a whole lot of In Space. Lost Galaxy I didn't watch too much. The other one that came after that, I just said the name of that show not too long. But I did watch Time Force, and like I said, I watched Time Force. I watched Wild Force here and there. I did like what they did with Leo the Red Ranger, or not Leo the Red Ranger, or was it Leo? Yeah, it might have been Leo. But I watched, you know, I watched the whole Dino Thunder, the whole Ninja Storm, the whole SPD, and then after that I just tuned out of Power Rangers and, you know, missed out on good shows like RPM. And then I got back into it, watching Samurai, and, God, Samurai was terrible. So, yeah, you know, but yeah, those are some of the reasons why I think Mighty Morphin. I'm trying to make this one shorter than last week, because I don't want to go no longer than, you know, at least 15 minutes, but, yeah. There were some of the reasons why I feel Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is still as popular as it is now, because it had the... And, you know, something I didn't mention with Ninja Turtles. A bunch of Ninja Turtle games were out at the time that 87 cartoon came out. We had a ton of Turtle games, movies. Same with Power Rangers. Had a ton of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger games. And had... It was just Power Ranger and Turtle Fever. So, yeah. But... yeah, that's some of the reasons why I think Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the 1987 Ninja Turtles cartoon did as well as they did, and why they are still popular to this day. And I'm sorry I'm not going in depth as much as I did with the Turtles one last week, but you know, like I said, I want to make this video shorter. Plus, I got a couple other things. I gotta get my pajamas and all that stuff, but yeah. But that'll do it for this one. No video tomorrow because I gotta go to bed early. I'm gonna hold that anime month video back probably till next week when I get back home. Me and my family are going to Georgia for my brother-in-law's wedding. So yeah, and what else? No Facebook Live this Friday either. I will be doing a Facebook Live on the Sunday after that Friday because we're going to a flea market and we're going to a ball in Savannah, Georgia. Yeah, so. And we gotta get up early for the wedding because the wedding's Saturday. So yeah, but we're still sticking around Georgia until for like 4 or 5 days or something like that. So yeah, we're going. We get there Friday, then we'll be there Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we'll get there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we'll be gone for about 5 days. But yeah, I'll try to do some videos from there, but you know. But that'll do it for this one. Why do you think Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is still as popular as it is today? Let me know in the comments. And you know, I'll do shout outs next week. I'm just tired too, so you know, it's been a long, busy day. But you know, please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Hornby83. Follow me on my Facebook fan page and my Facebook business page, which my Facebook fan page is the same name as this channel, Mr. Hornby83 Show. And my Facebook business page is called Trigen Toys, which I'm going to be pricing some stuff. When I get back home next week, I might do the pricing thing tomorrow, I don't know, but I'll do it. Catch you guys later. Peace out. Hopefully this video is not that long, and I gotta run all the way over here to record. And at 11 minutes.